What's going on, Bird Gang? Philly Carnage here, back with episode 2 of the Houston Texans rebuild. As you remember, last season we finished 11-5. We won the AFC South. Um, got knocked out in the divisional matchup. No, I'm sorry, the AFC Championship game, if I remember correct. Trying to pull it up here on the spreadsheet, and yes, we lost in the championship round just before the Super Bowl. And was Browns versus Saints, I believe. And the Saints were able to pull off the victory. Speaking of the Saints, make sure you check out my previous rebuild, where I did rebuild the entire Saints franchise. Had to take over after Drew Brees retired, Malcolm Jenkins. We built one hell of a team. But either way, let's get back in to the team that we are currently doing, the Houston Texans. Here we are, pick number 30. Trying to look at it, we definitely need defensive help, especially on that defensive line. So what we were talking about was always go after Travon Walker in the second round. Right end, Justin Mnogbe, could have been one here in the first. And then Shakatoni, another pick that we could take to, not Shakatoni, what am I thinking? Shakia Akia, something like that. Did not attend a college, so he's just pretty much a walk-on. Or, if Christopher Hinton is there, that's his defensive tackle. But this man, dominated the combine. So 21, 6'4", 345 with our first pick in the draft. We're going to take him. He is a 75 overall hidden dev. We hit it right dead on the money. 30 in true value, and we got him here at number 30. So we swap in, and we were able to land Travon Walker in the second round, 72 over, hidden dev out of Georgia. It says we only reached by 2 spots. So, all right, stats don't look too bad. He's a development player. And the nice thing, whenever they have that hidden dev, he's at least coming out with a star dev. All right, so far, I can't miss on hidden dev. We got Michael Epps here in the third round, a vertical threat out of Texas. Tight end, 6'6", 248, 69 overall, hidden dev. 85 speed, which is absolutely fantastic for a tight end. All right, so a little bit of draft recap. We know our first 3 picks. Then we took DeAndre Square out of Kentucky, 67 overall. King Wabuka, 67, right outside linebacker as well. Troy Wakefield, center. Joe Burrow, initially a middle linebacker. We converted him down to right end. And then Tommy Togoa, defensive tackle, 64 overall, out of Ohio State. So here we are, week 1. Right away, what we're going to do, we're going to put Randall Cobb on the trade block. We're sitting pretty deep at wide receiver. And he is 32 years old. So, granted, he was there to give a little boost to some of our younger receivers. But his time is done. It would save $6 million for us. So, getting right into week 1, we face off against the Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, and we lose a close one, 31-28. Lonnie Johnson, 11 tackles, 1 interception, getting AFC Player of the Week. And, at least we're starting off the same as Philly. 0-1 here in week 2. And we suffer a 27-7 loss. Here we are, 0-2, going up against the 0-2 Los Angeles Chargers. Be nice to get a win in that win column. And we suffer another loss. 0-3 to start the year. We lose 28-1. Will Fuller, disappointing he's not getting the ball. We haven't really been able to move the ball, it seems. Especially up against Philly, we only scored 7 points. And see, Roby wants to talk about the losing streak. So with that, focus on your own group and force Minshew, if he's still there, to throw some interceptions. So, man, everybody we're facing is winless so far. So we've gotten no bids on Round Cobb yet. So I went shopping around, and it seems like nobody has cap space as we take on Jacksonville here in Week 4. And we suffer another loss, 28-19. This is turning bad. Starting off 0-4, we've lost a quarter of the season so far. Will Fuller, disappointed, couldn't get the ball. Oh, we finally have somebody that's playing to win. As Charles Amenahue, done for the year, torn pectoral. We have yet to do any upgrades on our guys other than from the preseason, just because we haven't won. We finally come out with a victory. We beat the only team that had a win, and that was Las Vegas, who was sitting at 3-1 before the game. We can finally upgrade. We got another injury. All right. So now we are down to one running back on our roster. Take a look at the free agent running back, see if there's anybody that we can bring in, at least for this year. Todd Gurley could be one of them. Rashard Penny, Jamal Williams. But we want to look for somebody that's there. Honestly, we want them cheaper. Cheaper the better. Try to find somebody that can come in and make some sort of a change of pace. We got Nyheim Hines right now. So kind of want to find more of a power back style of running back. Dante Foreman, we could bring him in pretty cheap. We could take Brandon Fancy, rookie, off of the Saints practice squad for very, very cheap. And that's what we're going to do. We can at least sign him to the active roster on a very cheap deal. 1 year, $650,000.
You have too many
saves us a lot of money. We have too many players on the team. And Bryn Ray, we drafted last year. Yep, sorry. Casualty cut. Only with the team for a short amount of time. As we're sitting 1-4. The only win that Jacksonville has was against us in Week 4. So, trying to remember who we played last year to start the season. And it wasn't Jacksonville. We don't want this losing streak to end quite yet. At least jump to 33% in our games. So we'll jump in here and we'll play Jacksonville. So here we are going face to face with Trevor Lawrence. Old Sunshine, unable to get any pressure, he's able to dump it off to their tight end. They'll gain a 5 on the first play of the game. Jared Cook, all right, decided to, contract was up, so that's understandable, but he left the Saints and came over to the AFC as we're able to swat that ball away. I think that was Brad McKinney. So here we are. Trevor Lawrence gets to face a third down. In the cover 2, he finds somebody. Oh, surprised he didn't throw it. Eh, Jared Cook again. Deep coverage just sucked. Couldn't get any pressure on Trevor Lawrence, so we couldn't even get a coverage sack. Again, no pressure from our defense. Finally, there, able to hit him, but guess who? Jared Cook. Once again, 3 catches, 52 yards. It's like they're afraid to run the ball, which I mean, I guess is a good thing in some sort. As I say that, they finally run it. They lose a yard. Third down, James Robinson could not get any steam going as we're trying to knock Jacksonville off the field here on the first drive, at least hold them to 3. And Trevor Lawrence just keeps it on the quarterback option and runs it in for the first score of the game. Here we go. We finally get that first look at Deshaun Watson here in year 2 of our rebuild. And we have that Cooks. Brandon Cooks, wide open, on somewhat of the drag crosser route for 18 yards. As it'd be nice to go downfield and capitalize on a touchdown. But why not give our new tight end a job? That's not even our new tight end. All right. But we're up Deshaun Watson. 53 yards on 2 passes. I have no idea. Warring. That's our tight end. All right. News to me, as we have a chance to hit Will Fuller here in the corner. Looks like they got linebacker coverage on him. They do have safety help, and we almost dotted that in there. Almost had a little hot dot, but unable to connect. There's our rookie, the A button, Epps, wide open, able to complete the catch. We're down to the 7-yard line, and we're facing a 3rd and 2. Might as well just try to hand this ball off to Nyheim Hines on a little inside zone. Try to pick it up, extend the drive. Did we? We should have. We got the first. So with that, why not, maybe try to hit the slants cheese. We can make it around the edge like we do. Just run it right in with Deshaun Watson. Give them a little payback for Trevor Lawrence doing the same thing to us. So here that we are, Jacksonville, we were able to hold them to a punt. And their punt set us back deep down to the 3-yard line. Able to pick up 2 there. But we need a little more breathing room. Might be able to hit them here on the play action as long as our offensive line can hold up. Okay. So I'm trying to hit A to release my tight end, and he wouldn't. We get sacked, we fumble the ball, and instead of just giving up 2 points, we gave up a touchdown. We're down 14-6 here in the second quarter. So here we are just outside of the red zone. 2 big plays. We were able to get down here. Both plays to Will Fuller. Might have him again. We do. For the touchdown. We get this within a 2-point game. We're going to go for 2. So going for 2, I'll walk you through what I look for on this play. So typically you can come out here in a bubble screen. As you see, they have coverage right on them. So you audible here to Miami slant. With Miami slant, now you have a tight end that is in single man coverage, wide open for a touchdown. We got a screen. We called it. And of course, we can't get any pressure. Trevor Lawrence is sitting 11 for 13. Just broke 100 passing yards on the day, and it is only the first half. It looks like we could be in for a very long game because our corners cannot cover. As that was Jared Cook once again. Luckily, Zach Cunningham is able to get there to minimalize the gain. And here we go. 36-yard line. They're, easing. And once again, another dump off to Jared Cook. This time, pickup of 5 yards. Might as well try sending the blitz. Hasn't worked for us yet, but there's always a chance. And I bet you can't guess who caught that. I'll tell you. Jared Cook. We were finally able to get Trevor Lawrence and tackle him. So hopefully that's a sign of what's to come. See if we can get more coverage. And oop. 3rd and 1. Right outside the red zone. Probably going to try to run this ball. If we can stop them, that would be huge. They don't, but they throw a little slant to Tavon Wallace. As they're not messing around. They are going to try to extend this to a 7-point lead here. A turnover would be absolutely fantastic. We'll drop Merciless back into coverage. Try to take away Jared Cook because we all know that's where they're going. All right, so they just dumped it off to Armstead. Unable to pick up any. We're going to try the same thing. See if we can man coverage it. We do. And then we'll take Wallen here. All right, so they just dump it down again. And they have no timeouts. So we saved ourselves there from going down here at halftime as we get to start off with the ball here in the second half. So here's that same look as what we did for our 2-point conversion. Should have Brandon Cooks here, bubble screen. Got him. Unable to, hold our blocks there with Will Fuller. But a nice pickup of 8. And then, with that, we can always just come right back to it. We can run the inside zone. We can run the bubble. Or we can just stick with Miami slants and our tight end wide open. Able to pick up one heck of a gain. And he's still going. He is still going. Down to the 21-yard line. Deshaun Watson almost sitting at 100% passing. And, we're moving this ball fantastically to start the second half. As we see the safety coming down, we got our tight end once again. He's able to use that speed to beat Joe Sherbert for an easy touchdown. So we're not going to use our Merciless to guard Jared Cook this time. We're going to see if our defense can actually hold as we get a little bull rush, able to do something. And Hill's 84. That's a new guy that's catching the ball for the Jacksonville Jaguars. As finally, I don't even remember his first name now. He hasn't played in a while. He's been injured, if I remember correctly. So, Akia can't get any pressure. Granted, he was double teamed. Just try holding them to a 3rd down. Riding him back into 3rd and long. Able to make the tackle on the second attempt. And for the most part, we've held them in check. James Robinson only has 5 carries, 15 yards. There's a screen. We got it. McKinney able to bring him down. Trevor Lawrence having good, completion percentage as well. Sitting 20 of 23. And we're getting the ball back here. Got a chance to extend the lead, which would be nice because, if Madden does anything right, they lose the games for us. Let's see if we have Will Fuller here. Got that safety coming down. Will Fuller deep. Will Fuller deep for the catch and run. 80 yards. 80 yards for an easy touchdown. This is why I don't call my own plays during these rebuilds. I usually let the computer and the coaches suggest and pick them, just because when I pick them, it's going to be an easy score. Oh, there's Jared Cook again. Lining up on the outside. We're double teamed, and guess who gets the ball? Once again, Jared Cook is there for, what is that, like his 70th some reception this game? At least that's what it feels like. Still no pressure as Armstead gets a good catch and run. Trevor Lawrence now over 200 yards on the day. Cook time. Seemed like it's been the entire time that we've been playing this. Jared Cook has always gotten the ball here. And I should have just paid attention. I was focused more on the receiver to the right. I should have just sat there in a zone and hit Jared Cook before he could have got any momentum. Jared Cook off to the outside. We're able to get the sack. Who is that, Crossing? That's what's up. Kalen Crossing coming in, getting the second sack of the game. 2nd and 18. Oh, keep him in that press. Drop back. And they find D.D. Westbrook for a gain of what, 7? I think it is. I'm sorry. Wallace. D. Westbrook not here anymore? If not, fantastic. That's one less speedster that we got to worry about. Drop down. He dumps it off. Armstead able to shake the first tackle, but unable to get away from McKinney as they're sitting 4th and 8, most likely going for it, and they are. Where's Jared Cook? Just give me the linebacker. We're gonna run with Jared Cook. Just gonna run with him, and they dump it off, and we're able to come down with a sack. Garyon Connolly. Sack? An interception by Garyon Connolly to continue, not giving up any more points as we have a chance for Brandon Cooks here. Just to run his route, hit him, able to hold on. Luckily. No, he dropped it. All right. Oh, never mind. I'd say should have the tight end here, but they're in single high safety. Able to almost shed the tackle for Miles Jack. J.J. Watt is trying to get his redemption on us. I did not realize that J.J. was here, but J.J. Watt is our opposing defensive end, and he hits us once again. We have not ran the ball at all this game. All right, Cunningham there to just take that ball away as we take it in for 6. All right, so we won the game 35-14. I'm very curious to see Jared Cook's numbers. Jared Cook, 11 for 106. That is absolutely disgusting. So as you guys saw, we were able to get that victory over Jacksonville. And Zach Cunningham, AFC Defense Player of the Week, 9 tackles, 1 interception, 1 fumble recovery, and a touchdown. We have a breakout player, Ahio Waring, our tight end, has the chance to go up to a star dev. We'll automatically just hit these upgrades, get Zach Cunningham up to an 80 overall. And with that, we take on the 3-3 Colts. Frank Wright, no idea who their quarterback is now, but we lose 8-6. Marlon Mack was frustrated before this game. We promised him we'd get touches. He got them, but we could not pull that out. Check out, uh, nope, nope, no dev trait for him, and we're in the bye week. Randall Cobb wants to know what we can do. Obviously, is get your ass out there and put in a little more work at practice because we're currently sitting at 2-5. Morale goes down by 1, but we get that 600 experience points. So I have no problem coming in here and being the asshole. Eric Bellamy needs to do something, needs to turn this team around as we're going to Washington. We got a big injury decision for Titus Howard, who dislocated his elbow in the game. We're going to keep rocking with our backup. Could, be bad as 6-1 Washington. Chase Young and all them, they come in, they smack us 33-18. Taking a look at upcoming contracts. Garyon Connolly, Bradley Roby, Lonnie Johnson, Titus Howard. So, great. We got a lot of guys that we need to sign. And we might not have the cap room for any of them. Garyon Connolly would be one. Actually, we do have cap room. That's great. Able to get him re-signed. Bradley Roby, we'll say if he gets 3 interceptions on the year, we'll bring him back. Lonnie Johnson, we definitely want to bring him back. Titus Howard, 75, not the greatest overall, and he wants more money. Other than that, Max Sharpling, 26, 72 overall, affordable deal. Only wants a 1 year, and he wants more money in his salary. Other than that, a lot of these guys are going to walk, going to deplete the team even more. 2-6, taking on the 6-2 Giants, and we finally get back in that win column. We can go and hit these upgrades. Pretty sure we're rocking the bottom of the division. So Titus Howard's able to come back. If we can beat the Titans, we still have a chance to go 8-8. We lose 24-17. Get to play Dallas. Hopefully we can beat them. And we lose a close one, 23-20, as we go and face Tennessee once again. And we lose. I'm pretty sure that was the exact same score as the first time. 7-5 Colts. 38-8. We have a breakout player here against Denver. Shaq our left outside linebacker, has an opportunity to go up dev trait. I think that is only 2 a star dev. So with that win, we can finally come in here, upgrade all our guys. 20 players upgraded, which hopefully that's a nice boost, as we have a chance to improve to 5-9 on the year. Get the win. Does Shaq go up in dev trait? Nope. He remains a normal dev. We get the win. Garyon Connolly up to an 83 overall. And 10-4 New England Patriots. We lose. At this point, we just need to lose this game. Keep our draft position. Fantastic. We win, finish out the year 6-10. Bottom dwellers in the division. And they were unable to come out and pull Philly and tank their last game of the season. So, end of the year, hit the upgrades. And, just kind of see how the playoffs run. Might as well just take a look at the bracket just to be sure. Browns, your number 1 seed. Patriots face Denver. Chiefs against the Chargers. Titans against the Bengals. So it's nice to see that the Titans got bounced in first round. So there is no more representative for the AFC South. And once again, the Saints are the number 1 seed. So Trey Lance is doing his thing down there in New Orleans. Taking a look at the Pro Bowl roster, I highly doubt if we have anybody there. Not looking like we got anybody. Laremy Tunzel sitting at a 92 overall. Not bad so far. Nobody else. We shouldn't have anybody on the defense. If we do, I will be very surprised. Lonnie Johnson coming in as strong safety too. All right, so we had at least 2 guys make it. We got the Browns and the Buccaneers here in Super Bowl 57. Taking a look at the season-ending stats, we were the 31st offense and the 16th overall defense. Deshaun Watson had a down year, 3,600 yards, still sitting at that 27 touchdown and threw 13 interceptions. Running back wise, Marlon Mack just outside of 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson also threw in 226 and 4. Receiving wise, nobody even 800. Oh, as you see, that was our issue. How many sacks did we give up this year? Laremy Tunzel, our 92 overall left tackle, gave up 12 sacks on the season. Fantastic defensively. McKinney, 121 tackles, tackle machine. Lonnie Johnson up over 100 as well. 14 TFLs for Saki Ika. I don't know how to pronounce it. What about sacks? Trayvon Walker, our rookie, coming in with 9. And interception wise, Bradley Roby with 6. Looks like, I said if he finished out with 3, we'd try to redo a deal with him. Looking at yearly awards, Josh Allen was your MVP. Shouldn't have anybody else there. AFC wise, do we even get? No, we don't. So just running down through everything. What was it? Where is he? Pretty sure I saw the Texans. Michael Epps barely played, coming in there at number 9. What about defensive rookie? I know we had majority of our guys were there. DeAndre Square was the only one coming in at number 10. Should not have any individual awards. And we don't. Maybe. Yep, Roby coming in at number 2 corner. So here in free agency, we're going to go after Chris Lindstrom. We got the top bid. And then we're the only ones to put in a bid for Amani Hooker. So if we're able to grab Amani Hooker, we're going to move him down to linebacker. Both Cunningham and McKinney dropped from stars to just normal dev trait. So it's not a real big hit, but
stats such as the 40-yard dash
we're able to get Lindstrom. Let's see. Monty Hooker's still out there. The Saints have come in, save a little bit of cap room. We need another running back. Miles Sanders would be one. Or we could go Kareem Hunt, who is sitting at 28. He's the elusive back, which so is Miles Sanders. So really, Miles Sanders wants a 3-year worth a total of 17, compared to Kareem Hunt, one's 29.6. So let's throw a bid on Miles Sanders. See if we'll bump it up to $4 million a year. We're able to edge out the Cardinals. See if we can bring in Miles Sanders. There we go. We got Miles Sanders, so that's another guy to add to that running back room. Most likely, we're going to rock with Miles Sanders as starter. Oh, I don't want to do that. But we will sim up here to the draft, get to our pick, and kind of take a look, see what's out there. I'm not sure where we are currently sitting in the draft.
Rams are now on the
Currently
clock.
sitting at the 6th overall pick. So we just advance up here to our pick.
The Texans are now on the clock.
So here at pick 6, we know we need corner help. We need edge help, which Desmond Evans and Miles Murphy. We definitely need help on the offensive line as well. And there were a lot of good offensive linemen here. Go left guard. We already drafted a center last season, so that's one not too worried about. And we also brought in Lindstrom. So if we do take a guard, most likely they'll be looking more at the left guard position. But I'm really looking at Evans. Tyler Barron could be one. Miles Murphy. So we got some good solid looks there. Linebacker. There's a lot that we could look at. Noah Sewell, Wingo, even down here, Peyton Wilger, even Jared Casey down there. Then number 6 overall. Right outside linebacker has some options. And then corner. We know we need help at corner. Right there's 2 off the board, 3 that we could potentially take here at 6. But that is going to do it for me here with this episode. As you see on the screen is my Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook. Make sure to go over to all of those. All the links are down in the description below. Drop those follows. And if you're enjoying the content as much as I am making it, make sure to hit that like button, drop those comments, and hit that subscribe button with the little bell icon on. That way you're alerted every time I post new content. But other than that, thanks for coming by the channel. Billy's out.